What's up, YouTube? I'll make this quick because I'm not home. I'm doing internet off of my phone right now. But the world has changed as we know it. We have a pandemic virus that's affecting the world on a global scale. Nothing like this has happened since World War II. Uh, the amount of economic damage that China has affected on the entire world through their negligence and irresponsibility is going to be felt for years and years to come. It may cause we're guaranteed getting another recession. That's definitely going to happen. Stocks have already plummeted, and they're going to plummet even further. And right now, people are panicking. So let's look at the facts. The fact is the coronavirus, the COVID-19 Chinese virus, Wuhan virus, however you want to call it, because it came from China, uh, affects the respiratory system. And if you already have a low immune system or you already have pre-existing health conditions, you may not survive. However, those of us who are healthy, those of us who are uh, with strong immune systems, uh, the all the studies that I have seen through empirical research, through World Health Organization, and also through several internet sources have informed me that if chances are if you're healthy, there's a low probability that you're going to die. Um, do I want to get it? Am I saying we should ignore common sense and ignore rules? No, absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. However, people should not be fucking panicking like they are and getting 8 or 9 rolls of toilet paper. And the reason why they get 8 or 9 rolls of toilet paper is because it's something that's comfortable. It makes people feel comfortable. It's like pillows. They want to grab pillows, you know. And it causes mass hysteria. There is an actual study. There's an actual thing called mass hysteria, and I felt it when I was in Florida and people were hoarding gas for the hurricane. That's something that causes people to just um, get hysterical. They want to get gas, and there's no need. There's no need. I mean, I was doing all that stuff. I even left the state, and it turned it up. It hit Georgia, and it didn't hit as hard as Florida as they had suspected. You know, so there's a lot of overreaction. There's a lot of nonsense that's going on. If you're going outside, wash your hands. I just got done washing my hands. You saw me touch my face, right? Well, I just washed my hands. I'm not going to touch my face without washing my hands. You're not going to touch your eyes unless you wash your hands. You're not going to touch your mouth unless you wash your hands. This is a very weak virus. If it's treated with soap and water, it has a shelf life of 3 days. In other words, if I was infected and I coughed on this doorknob here, and someone went and touched the doorknob, and then they touched their eyes, they're going to get infected. Okay. However, if that same person went and washed their hands, they're not going to be infected. Okay. If you do get it, it's not a death sentence. Okay. You're gonna feel like crap for a little bit, but it's like having the flu. This is a strain of a cold, of the common cold, of the flu. It's in that family. All right. What do we know? We know that 300,000 people roughly have been infected worldwide, and roughly about 13 to 15,000 deaths. That's less than 1%. Okay, that's a very, very small number. It's comparable to the HIV virus that has happened. That if you had HIV, it was a death sentence, and that killed millions of people. That killed millions of people. I think people are panicking. I think it needs to stop. I think the economy needs to come back, and I think China needs to be held responsible. Now, what do we do? Can we punish a country? Well, no, we can't. We can stop doing business with them, and we can start looking at other places like Vietnam, like Laos, like the Philippines, where people are not so irresponsible. It's completely irresponsible. They knew about it, and they went ahead and they threw the whistleblower, the doctor, they threw him in prison. And he died. They threw him and his family in prison, and then they died, and they tried to hide it. And then when they had no choice, when it got so out of proportion that they had no choice, then they finally admitted to it. Then they finally cracked down, and they finally made people so where they couldn't move anymore. That's bullshit. It's too late. Too little and too late. Okay, now we're in this mess. We're in a huge, huge mess. I've got to lower my rent now so people can pay me rent, because I know that we're going to a 25-30% unemployment rate. Okay, people are living from paycheck to paycheck. It's completely wrong what's been happening, and China should definitely be found negligent for what they did. So I want to encourage you today. This is my channel is about motivation and travel. Okay, I was getting ready to travel in May. I'm hoping that can be turned around. I'm getting a good feeling that we can turn it around. I think the world will find a cure really quickly, and I think also that when in battle champions are formed. In battle champions are formed. Okay, now's the time to be smart. Now's the time to maybe look at some blue chip stocks. Look at Carnival Cruise Lines. Look at American Airlines. Look at Delta Airlines. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on some money that I've invested in. And if you can park your money for a little bit and just not have access to it for about one or 2 years, you're definitely going to double, maybe triple your money. All right, with that being said, thank you for watching. Be encouraged. Don't give up. We're going to get through this. Take precautions. You go outside. Go outside. You want to go work out? Go work out. But wash your hands. You go outside, wash your hands. Don't take this lightly. Take this very, very seriously. This is a very serious threat, okay? But it's not going to kill you, okay? It's not going to kill you. If you look at the curve and you look at the way it goes, there's a certain amount of people that will die and will get infected. Okay, it's coming. But what they're trying to do is trying to extend it to where the hospitals aren't overwhelmed. That's what they're trying to do. That's why they call it flatten the curve. You're still going to get infected, but it's not going to overwhelm the hospitals. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to not have it to where people can't get help, like Italy, for example. People are just dying in the hallways because they're not taking precautions. They're not giving that 7. Remember, you want to be 6 feet away. I say 7 feet away. Okay, you want to wash your hands if you go outside. You don't want to shake hands with anybody. Remember, you're touching doorknobs. You're touching anything that you touch outside. You touch your car. You touch the exit door. I wear gloves when I go outside. I don't care. I wear gloves. That's definitely a good idea, is to wear gloves. So stay safe. Don't panic. There's no shortage of food supply. I don't know why people are stocking up on food. The food's not going to run out. The supply of food is going to continue to keep going. Pay your bills, pay your rent, go to work if you can, and just try to get through this. Now, we know this. Another fact is it has a 6-day incubation period. In other words, 6 days. If you're exposed to the virus, there's 6 days before you actually show signs and symptoms. Cough, runny nose, fever are indicative of early symptoms of COVID-19. Okay, those are things you want to look at. This is all information that I took from the World Health Organization. All right, so thanks for watching. Wash your hands and just be careful out there, because when people have nothing to lose, they do stupid and ignorant stuff. All right, and just stay away from that. Be smart.